Hi, I'm Janice from Joyful Heart Yoga. One of the most common things I would say that people ask me are tightness in the hips, right? And in the front of the hips. So one of my favorite moves to kind of incorporate into my daily, even if it's not a real yoga routine, is the 90-90 lunge. So for this variation, we are on our knees. I'll go through that and then give you an option if you coming onto your knees doesn't feel great. So we're gonna step the left foot forward so that the front knee stacks over the front ankle, and then try to keep your pelvis over the back knee. Your back toes can stay tucked if you want to continue to work on stretching through the feet, or you can release the top of the foot to the floor. And then your hands can stay low because we're really just focusing on this hip flexor stretch. So hands even on the pelvis to give you a good idea of that starting point, right? We're finding a neutral pelvis so the belly is somewhat toned, shoulders can be relaxed. There's a pressing in the front heel, so can you start to feel the work happening? And just staying right here, you might start to feel that stretch in the front of your right hip. And then you can just allow your pelvis to shift a little forward and a little back. So it's not a big movement. I'm not letting my pelvis rotate. So I'm going to show you, like, I'm not coming here and arching and letting my pelvis kind of dip. It's a really small movement. Think about more of forward and back, right? Not dipping. And it's just gently opening and working. Think about inviting that opening into the front hip. And this is another good one for people who enjoy walking or hiking to get some of that release. And then we'll switch. So again, land in neutral. You can use your hands on the floor to switch, or use your balance a little bit, or wall to bring your legs back to kneeling. And then we'll shift, step the right foot forward, front knee over ankle, and hips or pelvis over that back knee. So you might see it better on this side. I'm really in this upright position. I'm not letting myself kind of lean forward and taking in my breaths, meeting myself where I am. And then maybe a little bit of the pelvis itself, just shifting forward and back. And then come back. And now we're going to come to standing so I can show you that other variation. So again, if you need the support or want the support of a wall, you can tuck your toes, lift up, shake it out. And this second version is obviously more knee friendly, but also if you're somewhere where you don't want to put your knee on the floor, you don't have the proper padding, or it's dirty, or you just don't want to. And you can also have the wall. But you're gonna step your left foot back so that the heel lands and we're facing forward. So for some of us, we might move that right foot a little bit wider so that we're not compromising that back knee. And then we'll start to bend that front knee. And it's not a big bend, again, pelvis neutral, shoulders over hips. And then we're just gonna start to straighten and bend, and really bringing that focus and attention to the front of the left hip. So we're not going really deep, we're not trying to get somewhere, but just bringing that attention and awareness to the front of the left hip. And this is a great one that, again, you can take little breaks when you are hiking or walking to get this release. And then go ahead and straighten, step to standing, and we'll do the other side. So now the right foot will step back and adjust your stance. So then this is comfortable, maybe railroad tracks. So there's no pressure or discomfort in the back knee and ankle. And then there's a soft bend in the front knee as we come into that neutral pelvis, shoulders over hips. And then we think about straightening and bending the front knee because there's just that little bit of movement in the pelvis. So same thing when we were kneeling, there's this coming forward and coming back. and step it forward, shake it out. Thank you for joining me, and feel free to comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you want to see, let me know what you think. Have a great day.